Hello guys, this is Jorge with homesforincome.com and Greystone Investment Group, where you invest and we do the rest. And as promised, I'm going to continue doing videos, so you have one option only: to watch my videos or get bored to death. But one topic I wanted to talk to you guys about is having good karma with your vendors. Very important that, and what I mean by that is, a lot of us sometimes are pinching pennies. We send a roofer to do a roof, somebody that we trust, somebody that we've used in the past, and then for whatever reason, because another person comes $500 cheaper, we decide to go with this new person, and something bad happens at the end. So I'm a huge believer that with your close vendors, you don't want to pinch pennies. You want to be able to not always be in a position to negotiate them. You don't want to put them in that spot. And why is that so important? Because a lot of times, if they know that you're not gonna pinch pennies and negotiate to the last penny on every job that you give them, it's starting to get sunny. They're gonna be more transparent with you in the future. So the next time that they have they're gonna quote you something, first of all, it's gonna be a cheaper price at the beginning, because they know that you treat them fair. So, and you want to create that good karma with your vendors. You want to make them feel as they're valuable. You don't want to constantly be negotiating with them pennies, because what happens is, when you really need them, when you need them to go that extra mile, when a challenge comes up, situation comes up, you want to be able to rely on them. And that's the good karma that you have created with your vendors, partners, whomever you do business with. I very hardly ever negotiate anything. I ask the vendors, typically when I'm talking to a vendor, is like, okay, that is the best price that you can give me? Yes, okay, so let's do it. Knowing that if I find out later that they were charging me too much, or they were taking advantage of me, I was able to allow that to uncover itself a lot quicker by going into that relationship without any prejudgments or anything like that. So in other words, okay, that's the best deal you're gonna give me, let's go for it. And then if I find out, okay, you were taking advantage of me, then I'm not gonna use you, right? Versus negotiating with them until the last penny and not having their loyalty, because they feel like, well, every time Jorge gives me a job, he's knocking me down on my prices. So I'm gonna try to sneak a couple of $100 here. Let me find a way behind the scenes to charge him more. So it's very important that from the beginning you establish that relationship where it's a trusting relationship from both parties. That your vendor knows, okay, he's reasonable, he never negotiates me hard, so I'm gonna give him a good deal from the beginning. There's a couple of things. You waste time by constantly negotiating things. By wasting time, sometimes you lose the opportunity of something that needs to be done urgently. or maybe a deal that you need to pick up very quick, and because you're negotiating every penny, you lose that opportunity. But what I seen the biggest benefit from good karma with vendors is that when there's a challenge, something big happens, then they're there for you. Perfect example of what happened with one of my properties recently. The roof caved in one of our properties, and 3 different companies, 3 different GCs that usually don't work together because they're competitors, came to our rescue and helped us with this situation. But it's good karma, guys. I never typically I'm never negotiating hard with vendors. I always look at them on their eyes, and I'm like, okay, this is the best deal you can give me. I'm trusting you. Shake their hand and I say, this is the best deal you can give me, right? Yes. Okay. All right. Wonderful. So I let them know from the beginning that I value what they do, that I'm not going to be negotiating them hard, and that in the same token, I expect them to give me the best value possible. And I could tell you, you save so much time by not having to negotiate. A lot of times we lose opportunities by negotiating too hard. We get stuck in a number in our heads. We want to squeeze the profits to as much as possible. But then you burn those people that are working for you. So let's say you do negotiate really hard. Your equity goes from 40 to 50 on the next asset you're selling, but you burned out your crew. You burned out your team. You burned out that realtor that found you that property. So that's why it's so important to karma and being fair from day one. So I just had this thought. I wanted to put it in video. Thank you for watching. This is Jorge with Homes4Income.com. That is Homes number 4, Income.com, where you invest. We do the rest. Greystone Investment Group. See you at the top.